Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to crack open the story of one of the world's most fascinating fruits, the pomegranate. You know, from ancient myths all the way to modern superfood, we're going to trace its incredible journey. So let's peel back the layers and see what's inside. I mean, you see them in the grocery store, right? You see the juice on the shelf, but have you ever stopped to think about what it really takes to get this fruit with all those vibrant, juicy seeds from a field to you? Well, that's exactly what we're about to find out. And believe me, this is no new trend. Pomegranates have been cultivated by humans for over 5,000 years. Just let that sink in. We're talking about a legacy that stretches all the way back to the earliest pharaohs and the dawn of written history. It's a true ancient wonder, and its journey is just as rich. Now, that incredible history is woven through myths and legends, and that's what gives the pomegranate this amazing mystique. But for our journey today, we're going to focus on the incredible work it takes to actually grow one. You see, for any farmer, a successful harvest doesn't just happen. It all starts long before a single seed ever touches the soil. It's all about laying the right foundation. Pomegranates are, well, they're a little bit picky. They don't just grow anywhere. They need a very specific kind of climate to really thrive. Think Mediterranean vibes. They crave that intense summer heat to get all those sugars developed, but they also need a cooler, gentler winter to kind of rest and recharge. And getting that climate right is absolutely everything. In the perfect conditions, long hot summers, soil that drains well, the trees are gonna be happy. But the risks? They're huge. Too much humidity and you get fungal diseases, and a single unexpected frost can literally wipe out an entire year's crop overnight. And it's not just about where you grow, it's about what you grow. A farmer has to pick the perfect variety for their specific market. So you've got the Bagua from India, which is tough and sweet, great for shipping. Then there's the American Wonderful, that's the tart one you probably see most often in stores. And the Kandari is famous for being incredibly sweet. The choice really comes down to the local climate and, of course, what people want to buy. Okay, so with the right foundation in place, the real work begins. We're talking about the years-long process of nurturing a tiny sapling from a blossom into a beautiful, ripe fruit. This is where the magic happens. This journey from a little plant to a harvest-ready fruit is a serious multi-step process. You start with planting, of course, but then comes the really careful management of water, the shaping of the plant itself, and this constant, vigilant watch against pests and diseases. Every single step is absolutely critical. I just love this way of thinking about it. Pruning isn't just about randomly trimming branches. No, it's a strategic haircut. It's a calculated move. By cutting away the extra growth, the farmer is basically telling the plant, hey, focus all of your precious energy right here on growing fewer but much, much bigger and better fruits. And remember those hot, dry climates we talked about? Well, in those places, water is basically gold. That's why so many modern farms use techniques like drip irrigation. It delivers water drop by drop directly to the roots. It's just a brilliant way to cut down on evaporation, save a precious resource, and make farming way more sustainable. So, after years of careful work, watering, pruning, protecting, we finally get to the most crucial moment of the whole season. This is it. This is what it has all been building towards, the harvest. So, how do you know when it's the perfect time to pick? Honestly, it's less of a science and more of an art. A skilled farmer, they can just see that deep, vibrant red color. They can feel the fruit has swollen into a slightly angular, kind of flattened shape. And get this, they even listen for a specific metallic sound when they give it a gentle tap. It's like a full sensory checklist for perfection. And you can't just yank a pomegranate off the tree. No way. Each and every one has to be carefully hand-clipped with shears to make sure it doesn't get bruised. It is a slow, painstaking process, for sure, but it's the only way to protect that delicate skin and all those precious seeds inside. At this stage, quality is everything. From the field, the journey keeps going to packing houses and markets all around the world. Before our last section, let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture and what the future holds for this ancient fruit. It seems like the world just can't get enough of pomegranates. What used to be a regional specialty has become a global superstar. Demand is shooting up, and it's projected to keep climbing as more and more people discover its health benefits and, of course, that unique flavor. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important question. This fruit has survived for millennia, but as our climate changes, as growing conditions shift all over the world, the real challenge will be ensuring its survival for the next 5,000 years. It's a story of resilience, of adaptation, and that incredible connection between us and the food we grow. Definitely something to think about the next time you crack one open.